Today we sat down to discuss the value of leadership in today's world. We are particularly interested in this in IT Sligo because we've recently developed a master's programme to try and address the complexities of people working in the business, the public sector and other agencies. And this value, we're talking about the complex and multifactorial issues that leaders face on a given day. The things that they have to encounter, the things they have to manage. It's not just about being financially viable anymore, it's much, much more than that. The programme itself, it's over 2 years part-time and it's online. And the things we're particularly interested in are both strategy, the understanding, how you understand your people and organisations, how you deal with the everyday tasks, how you plan for the future, how you manage all the people in your organisation and you manage the external world. And Leonard, that's something you would be particularly interested in your area of expertise.
Yeah, I think so. I think corporate social responsibility helps a leader develop not just an awareness of how to be an efficient leader, but also being looking at his role in a more holistic way and being concerned for a lot of different factors that they encounter in the modern world today. So that would be a key responsibility there, and I think one of the things we'd emphasise is that corporate social responsibility doesn't just give a halo effect to a new company or to leaders, but it has a real impact. It has a real role in changing and developing their social responsibility in the community, and their concern for a whole lot of different factors like human rights, their global supply chains, their just their business impact in society, and also then looking internally about the ethics that impacts on being a good leader, how to be an ethical leader and responsible for their staff and for the quality of the lives of their staff, as well as the broader society. So I think corporate social responsibility takes a whole lot of different elements and it really can change the narrative within a corporation. I think a good leader has to be able to do that and lead in those areas as well as the financial side.
And myself and Leonard actually were funny talking about, because we're talking about how organisations are going to adhere to these strict guidelines in relation to corporate social responsibility, and it kind of encapsulates itself in this digital transformation in Industry 4. You know, what we discovered was there was a direct correlation in relation to the skills required, and leadership, top management leadership, support and leadership was really key to bringing these two very topical areas to the forefront, because organisations of today, they're obviously their operational excellence and reducing their income cost ratio, but also they need to be socially aware and how those worlds marry and come together, and leadership will really be at the forefront there for an organisation. Of the organisation of the future, it's the leaders of the future, and I think that's something the Institute has really taken on board when we were discussing this programme. You know, what did the sector want?
So I suppose to conclude for ourselves, the programme itself is trying to combine all the complexities that somebody will need to manage and be effective. It's for their leaders in the future, not just in the Northwest, but in Ireland and further afield. We're trying to ensure that we give them a toolkit, skills and competencies that they can bring back into their workplace. And we will give them that opportunity by giving the toolkit, and then we'll give them an elongated research project so they actually can take all of that, whether their particular area of interest may be organisational intelligence, organisational behaviour, it might be corporate social responsibility, it could be strategy, and they get to work with that project for the entire year. So it'll be of value to themselves, their career progression and opportunities, but also their organisations, and they will be able to affect change. It is built that way to allow them to make real and meaningful changes in the work environment.
It's critically important to develop your leadership skills from early days, because it's a key ingredient for professionals these days across all sectors. I myself have a growth mindset, so I'm always constantly learning, and the opportunity to complete the Masters in professional leadership in IT Sligo is a perfect opportunity to build on the skills, my leadership skill set. The fact that the Masters in professional leadership in IT Sligo is delivered online makes it very attractive. I, like a lot of individuals involved in business, are away a lot with work, and the fact that I can watch it online or even the recorded sessions makes it very attractive. The fact that the Masters has a research project in year 2 is very important, because it gives us the opportunity to implement the lessons learned in the previous year in a real life situation. I'm always looking to develop myself professionally. The leadership skill set allows me to further develop the fact that I can influence and empower people to be the best person they can.
So the Masters in Professional Leadership at IT Sligo is a 2-year course delivered online, and it will equip people with the tools, the language and the behaviours for the future of work, the challenges that they've yet to face in enterprise and public sector and across the board.
IT Sligo's leadership, Master in Leadership, is very important for industry and for businesses in the Northwest and the region. We see it as an addition to what's on offer at the moment. I suppose if you look at the last number of years, we have Sligo and the region. It's been very good on the technical end of things. So as companies are scaling and as they're progressing, it's important that leadership is there for them, that they can look at different aspects of leadership. You're talking about not only financial, but from corporate and social responsibility, etc. So the IT Sligo Leadership Masters in Leadership is a very important part of the development of industry in Sligo and the region. So Sligo Chamber SkillNet are delighted to be part of the Masters in Leadership and are promoting it. There's subsidised funding which will be available to all participants and all company participants, and it will be over the 2 years, so we're delighted to offer that. All information on the Sligo Chamber SkillNet funding will be available on the IT Sligo website.